Let's go.
First down at the 24. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And now they'll try over again on second down. The Cardinals at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. He's got the catch.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Now first and 10. Johnson's going to take the handoff now.
Yeah, baby. It's been a long day for you.
The Cardinals decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. The Cardinals now move the chains. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe.
Let's go.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Carter's there to make the tackle.
Johnson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
That leads us to second down. The Lions load up the box, going with the 46 defense.
Let's go. Let's mirror. Sally 19.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Levy that time. And now we'll look at the Cardinals line up on offense today. It's been a rather slow-motion effort so far on the year as they have a very difficult time advancing the football. Third down on the way. Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gresham can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
No good. An empty trip for the offense.
Jim, I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
The Cardinals with two extra defensive backs in the dime. The Lions take it from the 43. Buchanan's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second and 13. To Ebron.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Trio right.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Third down and 3. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The football sits at the 42-yard line. Stafford in shotgun formation. And with that, let's look at the Lions offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. The Cardinals will come out in the dime. Second down and 10. They'll go around. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line. And now, here's the Cardinals' defense stacks up. They can make a quarterback's life miserable, as they'll all day be rushing and attacking and trying to rack up more numbers when it comes to hurries and sacks. One of the best in the business at getting to the quarterback. 3rd and 10. Fuller's got it. First down. From just inside the 30. First down at the 29. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Johnson's there to take him down. The defense will take the penalty. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Lions from the 37. The Lions staying with their running attack. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 13. Over to Ebron.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Here we go. Lady.
First down at the 15. Brings it in. That's a gain of 8.
The Lions had a nice play designed that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
They will snap it now at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Roger. Hey, easy.
Let's go, D.
Here's the handoff. That's a gain of 6.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. First and goal. Touchdown, Detroit. Rushing it in for his first score of the year.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Peterson's running this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
Here we go. Zebra. Mirror.
First down at the 20. Handoff. Johnson's taken down at the 26. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second and 4 following the run.
Get ready. What?
Intercepted. Tackled tackles made late here in the first quarter, and an interception gives the ball back to the offense.
You know, I know it's early in the game, but they have a chance to change the game for the rest of the 3 quarters that they go out here and score. Put the other team under extreme pressure. That's what you want to do.
The Lions will take the snap from the 25. And Curry's all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Welcome back to this defensive showdown. Coming to the line at the 27. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of 6.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Stafford's now completed 4 in a row. The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense. Third down and 6. This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. The kick is good. The lead is now growing with that field goal. Still plenty of time to get back into this one, but there needs to be a mental shift.
Well, yeah, they'd like that. I know one thing. The team that just kicked the field goal, they are imposing their will on their opponents, and now you've got to find a way that, like you said, shift this around and get it back in your favor.
The Cardinals offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Here we go.
The Cardinals from the 27. Brown's got the catch and the first. On his way. The 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. How important was that touchdown, Phil, after a terrible start to this game and now moving on to the second quarter and trying to shift control of things?
Yeah, early in the second quarter, and it was an awful start of this football game. You couldn't play any worse as a football team, but when you get a quick score, it just changes everything. It changes the scope of the game, and it changes your confidence.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Lions on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
And here we have second down. Handoff made. Brought down at the 26. As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you've got to keep trying. You got to keep the defense honest, and if you do that, it gives just a better chance to win the game, of course. Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.